I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of Sri Lanka.
Madam Chair, as the world grapples with the triple crisis, it may surely be important to consider this crisis that perhaps has been with us for generations. We have heard the new decade of action re-establishes the ambitious goal of reducing road traffic deaths and injuries significantly. The economic costs of these crashes totaled to $242 billion, it is reported. My dear friends, road safety is therefore both a global public health issue and an economic issue, causing unnecessary burdens and tragic consequences to families, communities, and economies. The road safety policy is a holistic approach to road safety that works to protect all road users, acknowledges that human beings make mistakes, and accounts for human vulnerability. It emphasizes the road system should be built in a way to reduce human error and to protect humans from death and severe injury when they make mistakes. The safe systems approach must be therefore taken cognizance of, as it reiterates that road safety is a shared responsibility among all stakeholders and that proactive approaches can be taken to improve road safety. My dear friends, at all levels of society, the individual crash victims and their families, their employers, and society at large are affected by motor vehicle crashes in many ways. The cost of medical care is borne by the individual in the forms of payments for insurance, and in some cases, by the state itself. Deductibles, uncovered costs, uninsured expenses, and so on and so forth. It is borne by society through high insurance premium and through the diversion of medical resources away from other medical needs, such as medical research, disease prevention and control, and basic public health needs. There are also significant costs associated with the lost productivity experienced by an individual and others when the victim dies prematurely or experiences a short or long-term disability. The victim's dependents suffer immediate economic hardship, as we know, in the loss of the victim's income and other contributions, while society is burdened by the necessity to support the victim or the dependents and through foregone contributions to the nation's productivity as a whole. Aside from these economic consequences, victims suffer from physical pain, disability, and emotional impacts that can greatly reduce the quality of our lives. Distinguished representatives, we cannot forget the fact that motor vehicle crashes result in, of course, significant time delays to other motorists who are inconvenienced by lane closures, police activity, fire or emergency services, detours and general traffic slowdowns resulting from rubbernecking and chain reaction braking. Now, this results in a significant time penalty to those affected, which can be valued based on wage rates and the value people place on their free time. It also results in wasted fuel, increased greenhouse production, and increased pollution as engines idle while drivers are caught in traffic jams and slowdowns. The economic loss cannot be estimated. These impacts affect drivers' transportation costs and negatively impact the health and economic welfare of the nation. We have therefore taken cognizance, as far as Sri Lanka is concerned, of the safe systems approach to include safe road users, safe vehicles, safe speeds, safe roads, and post-crash care. A few examples of implementing safe system principles include creating of separate spaces for cars and pedestrians, reducing speeds, engineering roads to facilitate safe driving, and safe vehicles that incorporate technology to reduce occurrences and severity of crashes. Madam Chair, Sri Lanka is of the view that controlling the flow of traffic, reducing motor vehicle accidents, and maintaining road safety perhaps is equally crucial for developing nations as ourselves, as much as building infrastructure, eliminating pollution, and conserving the environment. The main challenge that developing countries face today is the want of adequate finances to provide the necessary infrastructure. It is estimated, as far as Sri Lanka is concerned, that it will require an additional investment of almost 2 billion rupees over the coming decade to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal 3.6 target of a 50% reduction in national road crash fatalities. In conclusion, achieving our collective aspirations for safer roads will require more resources and commitment from every part of society. Together, I say, we can mitigate this global crisis in road safety. While there is general recognition of road traffic injuries and fatalities, little is known, I say, about the link between road traffic injuries and economic growth. The new report, I'm told, quantifies how investments in road safety are also an investment in human capital. Madam Chair, Sri Lanka wishes to reaffirm its commitment to improving road safety issues in order to achieve the road safety targets outlined in the Sustainable Development Goals. I thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
I thank the distinguished representative of Sri Lanka, and I now